Good morning. It's Mr. Harris. I'm live. It's definitely not early in the morning. It's nice and late in the day. I'm wide awake. We are going to be learning a game called No Thanks today, which can be played with paper and on cards, and you can make your own cards, numbered 3 to 35. But I think it's best with the actual box. So it's from Z-Man Games. It's this one here. As you can see, my little sticker from HandyCon, because that's the board game convention I run. But if you do have a copy at home, then you can play along with me. If not, you can make your own by making the cards numbered 3 to 35. It is a 3-player game today, and you'll see why. And I've got 2 viewers playing along with us today, Izzy and Isaac. So we're going to join those in a minute. But let's just get straight into the intro, and then we'll get started. So, what are we going to need for today's game? Well, first of all, we're going to need players. So, if I go over here, and hopefully I've got on the screen a me, an Isabel, and an Isaac. Hello, Isabel and Isaac.
Hello.
We are going to be playing this game, and what I've already done is I've counted out 24 random cards. I don't know what's on them, and they've gone in the middle of the table, and we've each started the game. I've got 11 of these little red counters, and I believe Isaac and Isabel have each got 11 1p coins, because you can play with 1p coins or you can play with counters. And what's going to happen in the rules of the game? So, we have got, let me just make a few notes so that people can follow along at home. We have got the cards numbered 3 up to 35, and they're in the middle, but 9 of them haven't been used, so we don't know which ones aren't used. So we're not using 9. And what's going to happen is we're going to turn over the top card and we're going to go around the table, not bidding, but we will say, do you want the card? And whoever's turn it is, they have to decide whether they want the card. Now, to start off with, it's just, do you want to take the card for free? Which is unlikely, because these are bad. The winner will have the least points out of all of us. So you're trying not to have points. But if you don't want it, you have to say no thanks and spend a token. And these tokens are going to gradually build up in the middle of the table. Every time Isaac or Isabel say no thanks, I will take a token from my pot. And if someone says, okay, I'll take it, they get the card. And they've probably got some paper or something to write down what cards they've got to help them remember, because I can't actually physically push the card through the camera. But I might write down on the screen what cards they've got so far, just to help everyone see what they've got. So we'll write down Isaac, and we'll write down Izzy, and we'll write down Mr. H. So you can see. Now, there is a trick to the game, in that let me show you, for example, if I have these cards, I have the cards 19 and 21. That's currently worth 40 points, which is not good, because remember, the least points wins. If I can get hold of the number 20 card, which slots in the gap, if you've got connected cards, you only score the lowest one, which means I've just gone from having 40 points to only having 19. That was worth minus 21, that card. So I would grab it as soon as it came up. But the problem is Isabel and Isaac will know this, and they might go, I think I'm going to take that just to stop it being worth lots of minus points for you. Because you can have weird situations where I've got 21 and 22, and someone else has got 18 and 19, and the number 20 helps us both, because it's free for them, and it's free for them. In fact, it actually makes 21 and 22 worth 1 less. So sometimes you'll have people battling over it, but you've got to decide how long to leave it, because the longer you leave it in the middle, the more people will put in their counters saying no thanks, and you can get more tokens, because these tokens are -1 off your score if for how many you've got left over when all 24 have been done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's 9 that I don't know what they are because I don't want to cheat. Are you good to go, Isabel and Isaac?
Yes, we're ready.
We're ready. Okay. So, Isabel, you have rolled a 1. Ah, what a terrible roll that is. Isaac, you have rolled a 4. Good roll. Mr. Harris has rolled a 1. Another terrible roll. So, Isaac, you get to go first. He's a winner already. Isaac, the first card you can choose to... You can say, I'll take it, or no thanks. But if you say no thanks, you have to put a token in the middle. Okay? Is number 6. Number 6 is what we're playing for at the moment. So I'll do that in the middle so everyone can see which card is available at the moment. It's number 6. Would you like to take the number 6? No. Was that no? No thanks, he says. So, no thanks. He's put a counter in the middle of the table. Yes? If you put one piece in the middle of the table, we'll go round. Izzy, would you like number 6?
No, thank you.
Okay. One from you. I'm going to take number 6 and those 2 tokens. Because I fancy that. Number 6 is mine. So Mr. Harris has got number 6. Okay. So we then have to do... turn over the next card. I then get to carry on playing. So it's still my turn. Number 35 is the next one. Which is the biggest card in the game. I can tell you now. So... those 2 that you had in the middle, you've put off to one side, haven't you? Because I've got them now, yes? Yeah. Good. So number 35. Mr. Harris, no thanks. So don't forget to put an extra one in the middle so you know how many's there. Because when I put one, you have to use one that's not belonging to either of you so you can know how many are in the middle, yeah? Obviously, those people, boys and girls at home, if you're playing this, you don't have to do it over Zoom. So you only have to have one set. So, Isaac said no thanks, did he?
Yes, he did.
Izzy?
No, thank you.
I'm going to say no thanks. So, those people keeping up at home, there's now 4 in the middle. Isaac?
No, thank
Another one in the middle. Izzy?
No, thank you.
Another one. I'm going to say no thanks. Isaac?
No, thanks.
Izzy?
No, thanks.
I'm going to say no thanks.
No, thanks.
Isaac said no thanks. Izzy? No thanks. There's 12 tokens here. I'm going to say no thanks.
No, thanks. No, thank you.
15 tokens now in the middle. Ah. This does give me a lot of buying power, but I'm worried one of you will take it. I'm going to still say no thanks. Isaac?
Thanks. No, thanks.
Izzy?
I'm going to take it.
You're taking it. I believe there should right now be 17 in the middle. Let's just check that, yeah? 17 tokens you're taking. Make sure you add 17 to your pot, and you've now got the card number 35. So we need to be on the lookout for card number 34, because then she can start losing points. So I'll write down over here that you've got card number 35, so that people watching at home can see exactly how this game works. So at the moment we've got lots of tokens. Now Isaac must be running out of tokens at the moment, so he might have to take some in a minute. Right. Don't tell us how many you got left, because if we know how many you got left, we know we can force you to go. You want to try and keep it secret. It's still your turn, Izzy. Do you want number 4?
Yes, I'll take number 4.
She's taken number 4 straight away. Look at that. She's just trying to stop me having 4, 5, 6. Oh, evil. Izzy, would you like number 21? I didn't even have time. No, you don't. You sure? So she's put 1 in the middle and said no thanks. I am going to say no thanks to number 21. Isaac. No thanks from Isaac. Izzy.
No, thank you.
That's 4. I'm going to say no thanks. Isaac.
No thanks.
Uh,
Thank you.
7. Oh, good grief. I'm going to say no thanks.
I'm gonna take it.
You should have 9 tokens, I think, Isaac. Is that right? No, 8. 8 tokens.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you take your 8 coins, and he's taken number 21. Excellent work. So we're now going to change from number 21. The next one up is number 22. Would you like it, Isaac? Now, this is free for you, but remember, if you put some counters in, it's likely Izzy and me will put counters in because we don't want it, so you can collect some counters back off us. You just have to gamble on how long to leave it out there, but you can just say no thanks, but then go about a couple of rounds and then go, I think I'll take all those counters now. So, Isaac, do you want it?
No thanks.
Okay. I think he's playing cheeky with us. Izzy, do you want 22?
No thanks.
I don't want it. No thanks.
No
Isaac,
thanks.
no thanks. Izzy,
No thank you.
5. I'm saying no thanks. 6. Isaac, do you want it yet?
No thanks.
Oh. Izzy,
No thanks.
I'm going to say no again. Isaac, do you want these 9 tokens? Sorry?
No thanks.
No thanks. Cheeky.
Really?
Izzy?
No thanks.
I'm going to say no thanks. That's now 12. Isaac,
I'll take
you're taking all 12 of those tokens. So that round was worth minus 12 to Isaac. That was worrying because now, just to explain to anyone who's watching at home, the reason that's worth minus points is that doesn't score any points for him because 21 and 22 are next to each other, so you only score the lower one. Let me just say good morning to Harriet, good morning to Alicia, and good morning to Eddie. Good morning to Adeline. Good morning to anyone else who's watching and hasn't said hello. So, that was an excellent round for you. I am in trouble now because this is how many tokens I've got left. 1. So, I'm hoping this is going to be a nice number because I'm going to be forced to pick up something not nice in a minute. Oops. Right, the next card is 27. Isaac, would you like number 27?
No thanks.
I think I know what's coming here. Izzy, would you like number 27?
Thank you.
I'm saying no thanks. Isaac, would you like 27? It's got lovely 3 counters on it you can take.
No thanks.
Oh, Izzy, would you like to take these 4 counters and number 27?
No thank you.
So I have no choice now. I have to take those 5 counters and take number 27. I was doing so well, but this is the point of this game. Sometimes you have to take things and it gets quite precarious. Next one. I have got 17. Oh, that's nowhere near anything. No thanks. Isaac.
No thanks.
Izzy.
No thank you.
No thanks from me.
No thanks. No thank you.
No thanks from me.
No thanks.
Izzy.
No thanks.
Up to 9. I'm going to take them so I've got some buying power. So I've taken number 17. We turn over the next one. It's 34. Oh dear, Isaac. I think we're in trouble here. Because
No thanks.
this is first one was for me. So I'm going to say no thanks first. Then Isaac's saying no thanks. Izzy,
No thanks.
this is worrying. Where are we up to 3? I'm going to say no thanks. Isaac,
If we just waste all Israel's money, no thanks. No thanks.
no thanks.
No thanks. No thanks.
That's now 9. No thanks.
No thanks. No thanks.
That's 12. And I'm going to take them.
No.
I've decided to take 34. And gamble. And hopefully I can get 33 later. Right. My card. 25. No thanks.
No thanks. No thanks.
No thanks.
No thanks. No thanks.
No thanks.
No thanks. No thanks.
No thanks.
No thanks. I'm gonna take it. No.
You're taking it for 11, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. 11 tokens to Izzy. So, that means you've now got number 25 added to your thing.
Not going well.
Now, this would normally last a long time, but because we're doing a video, I'm going to cut it a bit short. So what will happen? What would normally happen is we would carry on playing, and then we would then be counting up and trying to get as many counters as possible as minus points. To cut it short, I know this is not very nice, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to give us 3 more cards each. Okay, this is not how we'd normally play, but because we're doing a video and we've been 20 minutes already, I don't want people to have to watch a 40-minute video just to see us play the whole game out. Okay, but what's going to happen is, Isaac, you are getting number 15 and number 16 and number 20. 15, 16 and 20.
Yay, that's good.
Can you tell us how many points, how many tokens you've got? Can you add them all up?
3.
Minus 3. So your score, because 20 and 21, the 21 gets ignored and the 22 gets ignored. And 15 and 16, the 16 gets ignored. So you've got 35 minus 3 is 32 points. Okay? Izzy, you get 31, 10 and 12. 31, 10 and 12. That means all of those score for you. How many counters have you got?
Got 14.
Minus 14. So we'll add these up. 39, 44, 64, 65, 90, 95, 105, 107, 117. Minus 14 is 103. And I get 11, 28 and 32. 11, 28 and 32. Now 28 I don't score because of the 27. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 counters. Something must have gone wrong for anyone paying attention there, because we started with 33 counters. So that should I'm going to give myself I'm going to give Izzy minus 16.
I think you've got 50.
We should have 16, 14 and 3. So we'll do 101. It's okay, it's because we're playing over Zoom. So I've scored here. 6 and 27 is 20, 33, 40, 50, 84, 85, 95, 97, 97, 127, 123, 113. Which means, okay, we didn't play the full game, and obviously the full game would be very different because we would be collecting more cards. But that's how the game works. And Isaac has smashed it today and wins. Well done, Isaac. Okay. And obviously, if we were playing the full game, we'd have played the whole deck of cards, and we'd have tried to catch him up and tried to force him to pick up some big ones. But we didn't manage to today. I hope you enjoyed that game. Did you both enjoy it? I will leave you to go and make some cards. I've put a link in the description of the game and a place called Thirsty Meeples, which is near me in Oxford, which sells them. But there's obviously other retail stores as well. You can also play the game by making cards yourselves. I buy packs online because I'm a games designer of these blank playing cards, so you can actually just use blank playing cards and write the numbers on them. So yeah. Hopefully some families around the country will be playing this weekend and giving it a try. Let me know what you think in the comments below. So say goodbye, Isabel and Isaac.
Bye.
And I will speak to you all soon. So I'm going to do one more video, which is for secondary school, which is some math challenge questions in about 40 minutes time. But other than that, it's been lovely doing another Friday game with you. And look out this weekend, and I'll put out another timetable for next week. Excuse me. Wouldn't be Mr. Harris Massive if I wasn't sneezing every 5 minutes. I've been Mr. Harris. You haven't. Look after yourself and take care.